when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, sorry, I needed to something happened with my PC. Just I restarted my PC and now it's working. I don't know what happened. Okay, so let me start again. Okay. So welcome again to this live stream. So let's start. First of all, remember in one day chart, it's the same thing. We cannot change the technical analysis in one day chart because our projection is for the next 10 days, right? So Bitcoin is in sideways here, and as you can see here in one day chart, it's still like trying to keep the momentum open, to keep the momentum on, but it's not actually not good. I really don't like this kind of weird price action, like momentum in the curve. So usually it's like this, right? Something like this. So that's why this sideways here, sideways, right? Sideways here and downside where the target should be around 90K, right? MA55 around here. So of course, the next 10 days, okay? So now let's continue with a 4-hour chart. In my case, actually, someone asked me about in my private channels, hey, why do you open a short? Because I am in short right now, around a 1 hour, sorry, here, $101,000. I am in short right now here. Yeah, I am here in short. Expecting Bitcoin will print very soon, as you can see here, very soon. Sell signal in 4-hour chart. The question was how actually we can do that, like how we can go ahead, right, and try to open longs or shorts even before we get the signals. The first thing you need to understand this is like, well, first of all, it's a price action. You need to understand very well price action, like support and resistance, right? You need to get very familiar with my system of trading, right? After of repeating many times the same thing. And also the most important thing here is experience or practice, right? That is actually the thing. And also when you do that, something like that, like for example, in my case, I open a short position looking for a drop, even if I didn't get the sell signal here in 4-hour chart, is because, well, Bitcoin is in range, right? The strategy is a little bit different. When we are in range market, right, is right now Bitcoin is in range, right? Is doing something like this, right? This is resistance, right? And this is support, right? Around here, around 90K, something like that, right? Around here. We need to change a little bit the strategy. Why? Because if we wait just for the signal, right, to fire here, usually it's a little bit late because remember, all indicators, they are delayed, right? So they are like one or two time frames, candles, a little bit more late. So that's why plus experience, plus what I said before, we can anticipate, okay, potentially if we are in sideways here, I need to open shorts here, and longs here. Yeah, of course, I cannot wait for the signal to fire. It's a little bit risky, right? So that's why I said before, experience is very important, practicing is very important. So that's why, because I want to get a better position in my short, looking for this sideways, right? Sideways action, because I know for Bitcoin in 1-day chart, there is a sell signal here in 1-day chart. Well, not yet, right? Because Bitcoin is still holding here. But I am looking for a 1-day sell signal. So if I am correct, this is resistance right now around 100K. It's resistance in short term, of course, in short term, right? Short term time frame. So every time when I see Bitcoin testing resistance, because I know the projection is to the downside in 1-day chart, right? Like this sideways downside, for me makes sense to start looking for shorts. Now, I am. Do you realize? Actually, I said shorts right now, right? Like I think Monday, I said I will not short the market right now, but the time is very different, right? Time is very important. Sorry. The thing here is like, let me show you something very interesting, right? I said to you, I said it last time. we have a sell signal here, a sell signal in 3-day chart. And remember, sometimes, not only all time, but sometimes I use the 5-day chart. I think next week we will use we will see a sell signal in 5-day chart. And why I'm using this time frame is because the CME. CME, the futures here, they work only weekdays, right? So that's why I use FIDE chart, because I don't want to, I want to filter kind of something like that, filter weekends, because usually weekends is not, Bitcoin is doing nothing, just in sideways waiting for the market makers to enter to play again, right? So that's why here in weekly chart, eventually, I think next week, we will see a 5 days signal and also weekly signal. And also I want to show you something very interesting here. Usually I don't use the RSI, but I was doing my homework yesterday. And let me show you here in weekly chart. We have also a variance divergence forming here for weekly chart for RSI. So as you can see here, this is actually not good. Not good. So the probability to see Bitcoin to the moon, right? 200K, 1 million, right? Like usually the social media is saying. Well, that's not true. The odds are very high right now to see Bitcoin dropping the following months, and sideways and downside. And of course, it's going to be a buy opportunity, as I said before. But in the following months, you will see your XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin. All the altcoins you think they are special, right? No, they are not. They are not special, and they will just drop. Mhm. But the good news is it's gonna be a buy opportunity for all of us, right? Because the fact is Bitcoin is still in uptrend. So even if you see a correction here, right, we want to, well, follow the trend and follow the trend until the end. So the next target should be around maybe 70K, 64K. I am targeting here the ME55, right? In some point here, of course, I will open another long position. Same as I did here, right? I open long here and I close my position here, right? And that's all. And that will repeat the same thing, right? The same thing until the end, right? Maybe this time, finally, Bitcoin, maybe here, let me do this. Maybe here, finally, Bitcoin could break the trend. Potentially, yes. And actually, I think that is going to happen. If we see Bitcoin testing again in 55, right, in some point, maybe January, February, something like that, I think finally we will see the trend broken, and after that, beautiful bear market. That is something actually I am looking for. Something like this, something like 2021, Bitcoin came here, broke the MI55, tested the MI55, and after that, to zero, right? Something like that. That is something I'm expecting for 2025. So now in short term, right? In short term, I am looking for, I am trading sideways, right? Sideways. That's why I need to anticipate a little bit more. I cannot wait 100% for the signal here in curve, because remember we have a delay. Oh, sorry, here we have a delay in the indicator, so that's why we need to understand like a price action, right? This is sideways, right? Sideways, we are not sideways here right now in short term for our chart between 94 to 100K, $6,000 range. Okay. Now, let's continue with something. We have a sell signal here for our chart. Weekend is coming here. So that what I'm expecting here to see Bitcoin is just slowly, right? Dropping here, yeah, all the weekend potentially, and maybe test around maybe 94, 95, and at there maybe a potential upside here again, right? So that is usually what I saw, what I see actually most of the time when I am trading sideways price action. We can see many examples about this, right? So for example here, I have to tell you something actually, you can make more money, more profits, right, when the market is in sideways than trending. Yeah. So here, for example, we have sideways action here in short term, right? Short term, right? You execute well your trades, right? And just long the support, right? Short the resistance, long the support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around 5 trades, right? And only one significant trade, right? So that's actually what I did this year in weekly chart. Let me show you here for Bitcoin. Here I was trading the range, weekly range, right? I was waiting just a few months every time when I was trading here. Yeah, the first trade I execute here in weekly chart, I open my first trade around 56, and the second one around 56, the same thing. Here around 55, something like very close to the 55, and the last one here. And all of them, I close my position here, here, and here. You see? And here, of course, I was flat around here, all of just in 4 hour chart trading, and that's all. You see, every time when I was trading weekly chart, I have to wait 1 month, and also 1 month here. Okay, it's very easy actually. It's not difficult. Mhm. So, but I know people want this, and you need to understand this. You need to understand something simple principle of trading. 70% of all the time, 70%, right? 70%, the market is gonna be like this in sideways, and only 30% of the time is gonna be like this or like this, trending to the upside, to the downside. So that's why you will miss a lot of opportunities of trading if you are just waiting for this one. Okay, because actually here is when you actually can make more profits. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue in 1 day chart. Remember what I said before, sideways, downside. And now, because now the OBB, the volume, right, volume indicator, lose the MA55 right here, the long-term signal here is broken, technically speaking, right now. So what we can expect every time when Bitcoin is doing any asset, not just only Bitcoin, is breaking the MA55 in volume, what we can expect. Let me show you here. Sideways, right? Sideways, right? Sideways and downside. Yeah. I am not saying crash. No. When all I call like crash or something like that, some more significant crashes is when the finally OBB is breaking the zero line. When you see the zero line broken here, for example, in this period right of time, right? In this period of time, finally is when we can expect a major downside. You see? Also OBB is, remember, the zero line here for volume is also resistance. So when you see OBB testing resistance zero line here, well, you can expect a rejection most of the time. Sometimes, of course, it's not true. So, I mean, it's just based on probabilities, right? So you can expect rejection, and after that, continuation to that. Of course, the best setup here is like testing the M55, the zero line here with the volume, and also sell signal with curve. And as you can see, it's also a very powerful indicator. Like this is gonna be a sell opportunity, and after that, continuation to the downside. Okay, so right now we don't have this case, but what we can expect here is like as long as Bitcoin is below 100k is not closing candles above there, and with losing momentum here and also losing volume, right? The trend is broken, technically speaking, in volume, but we can expect here eventually the following month something like this, right? Bitcoin is sideways and eventually downside here, looking for the ME55, right? Maybe a bounce here, and after that more sideways, looking for major signals to just crash. Yeah. Of course, what I said to you is based on my experience. I could be wrong, right? Because here I am just trying to project the price. But today, the formal technical analysis is just sideways between 100k and 94k, and sideways, right? Just range, right? The range and downside, where the target is gonna be the ME55 around 90k. Okay, that is the formal technical analysis for Bitcoin. And remember this, because we have a sell signal here forming with a better variance and also volatility contraction, there is a very high probability if we see Bitcoin testing 90k, potentially we could see a break of 90k. If that happens, well, officially I can tell you we are gonna start the technique in the monthly, of course, the monthly weekly sell signal, and of course I will start calling the monthly, sorry, the bear market. The bear market. Yeah, yeah, and I explained that the reason in my previous live stream. Okay, please let me know in the comments if you wanna repeat the same thing. Maybe you're new here and you don't know or you didn't watch my previous live stream, so I can explain to you why I'm saying this. Okay, now let's talk about the. Someone asked me about 1 hour chart in the comment and in on Discord. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I have to tell you something. I don't trade 1 hour chart. Okay, I don't trade 1 hour chart, but I can do it for you, no problem. As you can see here, we have a sell signal here, right? Sell signal. Remember, 1 hour chart is just for a few hours, maybe 4 hours, maximum 8 hours, and that's it. Okay. So sell signal here, as you can see here, is holding right in a very, very short time frame here. $99,000, 700 is support, technically speaking, in just only 1 hour chart, as you can see here, right? But the real target is around 95. Yeah, here, 95 here. So there is no buy opportunity here. There is nothing, there is no entry here, nothing. I mean, we don't buy the resistance, right? Basic principles of trading. Don't buy the resistance, don't sell the support, right? Don't listen to your emotions. Take trading like a business. Like you are gonna open a new business and you are gonna make a plan, right? Because when you open a business, you make a plan, right? It's the same thing. Every time when you open a trade, imagine you are it's like a business, right? You make a plan, right? Entry, exits, potential losses, right? So that's why if you don't have this, well, you're not a trader. You're just gambler and hoping for the best. Yeah. In that case, you can buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, it would be better. Or you can go to the casino, right? Okay. So now let's continue with something very interesting here. I'm gonna show you here the bi-weekly chart because it's actually very, very interesting here. Let me show you here. What I said before in one day chart, we don't have a better variance in one day chart, in weekly chart, right? In volume. But something actually I was when I was doing my homework yesterday, well, we don't have in the volume right now, we don't have here the better variance, right? But I am making my plan for 2025. That's why I'm doing this because at the same time I am explaining to you, I am getting the full picture what could happen, what we can expect for 2025. And here in bi-weekly chart, we have a potential better divergence, right? So that means 2025, at least 6 months, is gonna be not good. And as you can see here, we have a better divergence as well forming in bi-weekly chart. Okay, so March, April, something like that. We're gonna have fun. I think the time for bears is coming. I know you're bullish, right? You don't believe me? It's totally fine. You can go all in 100K because Bitcoin will hit 1 million tomorrow. It's up to you. Yeah. As I said before, I said always in my live streams, is just I am sharing what I see, what I do in the markets, right? I am not a financial advisor, right? You can do whatever you want. It's your decision, not mine. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue as before. Well, Bitcoin is done. Let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance because actually we want to understand what is going on with all the altcoins, right? Let me show you here BTC, BTCD, and also I'm gonna check the USDT dominance as well because I want to understand what is going on for Bitcoin because something actually I didn't check for actually a long time. Well, it's very simple. Someone asked me in the comments, hey, could you explain which effect Bitcoin dominance actually has on alts? Yeah, I will do that. Of course, it's something very, very important. The rule here is very simple, my friend. Bitcoin is the king of the market. Yeah, you don't like it? Well, it's something you have to accept right now. Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has around 67%, 68% of all the dominance in the crypto space. Okay, as long as this dominance is very high, it doesn't matter what your icon is gonna do. If Bitcoin crash, it's gonna crash. Mostly all of them, 90% of them will crash. If Bitcoin is healthy, well, your altcoin actually is gonna pump. Yeah. With altcoins, you can make more profits. Yes, if Bitcoin pumps maybe 20%, you can make maybe 100% in altcoins. But if Bitcoin crash 20%, you can lose everything in altcoins. So that's why you have to be very careful. Mhm. So I don't trade altcoins. Actually, I started trading this year altcoins, just sometimes XRP and also Ethereum and Solana as well for futures. I am thinking to trade only the top five altcoins based on liquidity because volatility is very high in altcoins. So you need to understand something. If Bitcoin is a 1x volatility, right? Only in a spot, altcoins, they have 3x, between 3x and 5x volatility, more higher than Bitcoin, only in a spot. Now imagine you use futures leverage. So you can imagine this is in a spot for altcoins, right? Because they are more volatile. Plus the leverage you add to your long position or short position, plus maybe 10x, you are not trading at 10x, you are trading maybe at 13 or 15x. So your probabilities to lose that trade are even higher than just trading Bitcoin. But I know you are very brave, so you want to just make more money, right? So that's why you will trade altcoins. It's fine. In For me, that's why this is the reason. This is the reason why I only buy altcoins most of the time, only in spot. I just only buy. I don't trade in futures because of this. Because everything about my trading is about risk management. Everything is about risk management. Yeah. When I execute trades, everything is about risk management. Yeah. I am not focusing in, I don't focus my energy on how much profits I will make. I focus my energy how much money I will not, I don't want to lose. I want to protect my capital. And I said this many times. All the professional traders I know some of them, some of them they are very good, and all of them, some of them they are very old right now, like 25 years, not more than me, 30 years old of experience trading. When I talk with them, actually, I was having a conversation with one of them yesterday. Uh, they don't use elevate theory. They don't follow fundamentals. They don't follow anything. Actually, my system is quite complex. When I see people trading for more than 20 years, they just use a moving average and price action. Yeah, because well, they memorize all the patterns in their mind, right? So that's why it's like swimming, right? You learn how to swim, and you can swim anytime, even if you don't practice all the time, right? So all these news fundamentals, all that thing, all that shit you see on YouTube is just garbage most of the time. I'm not saying all, but most of the time is true. So that's why all the professional traders I know, at least in my career, they actually don't follow these kind of things. Retailers, yes. I mean, newbies, yes, of course, because and also people they are obsessed with trying to find the best system of trading, trying many strategies, right? RSI, MACD, elevate theory, blah 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 blah. I have to tell you something. You are doing that right now. Well, I want to save you time. You will just waste your time. There is no perfect system of trading. Yeah, and most of the time, actually, you can actually make money with only RSI. If you execute the trade and you see the win rate of the trade, the system you are learning is above 60%, it's actually good enough. But if you are not making profits, the problem is not the system. The problem is yourself. It's you. You are the problem, not the system. Yeah. Because, well, remember, controlling your emotion is very important. So let me continue with explanation. Bitcoin dominance, as you can see, now you need to understand this, right? If you want to trade altcoins, you are actually just using a spot, the volatility is 3x and 5x more, okay? So you have to be careful, okay? Second thing here, if you are using futures, right? Plus 10x, whatever you use in futures, you need to add another the volatility, right? So you're not trading at 10x, you are trading at 13 or 15x or 20x. That's why it's a very good business for exchanges, right? To add leverage and futures for altcoins because they can make more money. I am pretty sure the win rate is very low for altcoins in futures. So now you understand this. Now let's talk about what is actually this, right? This is the chart of Bitcoin dominance. The rules are very simple, very simple. When Bitcoin dominance, right, is crashing, right? When you see is crashing, it is downtrend here, plus Bitcoin is in sideways, BTC, sorry, is something like this. BTC is in sideways, right? Sideways or uptrend, right? Is altcoin season. Okay, let me do it this better because okay. Bitcoin dominance must crash, dropping, right? Plus Bitcoin should be in sideways or uptrend. Okay, if you see this, well, you have your alt season. Okay, because Bitcoin is in sideways, it's not moving, and also is healthy, and also Bitcoin dominance is dropping. When Bitcoin dominance is dropping, you can imagine many people are selling Bitcoin and they are cashing out. They are cashing out, right? So what they will get? Usually, most of the time, they will get USDT. USDT. When you see this, they are selling Bitcoin and they are getting USDT. When they get USDT, if the market is healthy like this, when the market, they will buy altcoins. That's why your altcoins, your meme coins will explode, right? Is this, okay? Now, this is the first scenario, okay? This is the first scenario. Now, the second scenario is the Bitcoin dominance is crashing, same, but Bitcoin is not healthy, right? Bitcoin is in sideways or sideways, but overall the trend is to the downside. In this case, it doesn't matter if they are selling. They are selling Bitcoin not because they want to invest in altcoins. This is because they want to protect themselves. They want just to cash out and just they want to wait for the crash. Okay, so what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen? All your altcoins will crash because they will sell Bitcoin and also they will sell altcoins because they want to just hold in USDT. You see? So we have the scenario number two, right? And the scenario number three, right, is when we have the Bitcoin dominance increasing, right? Plus Bitcoin is in sideways or bullish. Usually, when you see something like this, you will see altcoins crashing. Okay, it is something I call Bitcoin season. The Bitcoin season because the Bitcoin dominance is increasing. People are buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin broke 20K and to the moon from there. So they want to invest more in Bitcoin than altcoins. So your altcoins will just keep crashing. Okay, I know there are actually, I'm thinking to create like I was thinking to create a wallpaper, about this, very nice with AI, something like that, about these kind of things, because I know it's very hard to follow. But actually, it will be nice if we have something like a map or wallpaper or a diagram, something like. Maybe I will do it today, and next live stream I can show you this properly. Mhm. But the thing here is like you need to understand the cycles, right? You need to understand the cycles. If the Bitcoin dominance is bullish, right? That means people are buying Bitcoin, and plus, uh, you see Bitcoin bullish, your altcoins will crash because they are just buying Bitcoin. They are bullish on Bitcoin. Okay. Okay, now the scenario number three, I think that is the perfect one. That is actually very good, right? My cat. Sorry, I have two cats. Okay, so now the scenario number three, yeah, is actually one of the best scenarios. Here is when the market is dropping here, right? The Bitcoin dominance actually it could be dropping here. This is the Bitcoin the scenario. Bitcoin is not just only sideways, actually is new ATA, plus bullish, right? Super bullish. Yeah. Usually when you see an altcoin season, okay, an altcoin season. When you see the market, where this is the momentum, and then let me show you here with examples, right? How to see that. Okay, let me show you here. Bitcoin here, we have here new all-time high in 2018. Sorry, in 2020. Yeah, Bitcoin broke 20K, and here is when you saw Solana, right, from $8 to the moon, right? And many icons like Cardano, like all of them. Yeah. because this is the confirmation for all the people like the market is bullish. That's why they are start buying altcoins like a crazy, because they're to the moon, right? And actually it's true for the following 6 months or 1 year. Yes, actually that's correct. So now I know you're thinking, okay, so in that case here, new all-time high again, so altcoins will pump. And you are correct. Actually, people were buying again altcoins. That's why BNB and all of them, they were pumping more, and so on, right? So in general, every time when Bitcoin is making a new all-time high, you can expect an altcoin season. Okay. And usually when you see an all-time high is the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. I am summarizing, I think, telling you what I saw after many years of doing this. Usually, when you see new all-time highs in Bitcoin, is when you see Bitcoin dominance testing major resistance. Remember what I said to you, 2020, right? 2020, I think around, 2020, around March, I think. I cannot remember very well. Something like that. We have new all-time high, and what happened after that? Bitcoin tested the ME55 monthly, and after that, a major crash, right? Because the rule, one of the things you need to understand this: market makers, they bought here, retailers buy here. So the rule is very simple about market makers: is every time when the market is pumping like this, they are selling, not buying more, right? They start cashing out little by little, little by little. And dumb people like retailers or YouTubers, followers, and crypto, whatever, they start buying here because they believe something actually is not correct. Here to 1 million, right? That is the statement of the social media. So that's why you see something like this. When the market is making new all-time high, you will see the Bitcoin dominance dropping, altcoins bullish, and retailers will start pumping altcoins. You see? So, what we can get from this? The next altcoin season usually is when you see new ATA for Bitcoin. Okay? Every time when you see a new ATA, you will see the bullish market in altcoins, at least 6 months, right? That is in general that actually I saw. Also, I saw it in 2017, something like 16, when Ethereum was at $80, and after Bitcoin broke 1,300, 400, from $80 to 1,500. Okay, so every time when we see an all-time high, that is a thing. Now, when is the best timing to buy altcoins? How we can get the bottom of many altcoins? Because actually I got that question many times. You don't have to be expert. You don't have to learn my system of trading. You don't have to watch the charts. It's actually very easy. The formula is very easy. Only for Bitcoin and the crypto space. Okay, only one for this one. When to buy altcoins? When is a good moment? When? The first thing you have to understand this is like we never buy, at least in this stream, right? In this live stream, in my case, I will never buy Bitcoin when it's doing this, or any altcoin in green candles. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is Bitcoin every time is crashing, right? Because we have pullbacks. So we buy after the pullback around 70%. So when I see Bitcoin crashing 70%, around 70%, you are correct. I will start buying Bitcoin plus altcoins. Okay, only here I buy Bitcoin in the spot, right? Plus altcoins. And not just random altcoins. I will buy, in my case, right? It's up to you, right? You want to buy meme coins, it's up to you. But in my case, I buy just only top 5 altcoins. Top 5. Solana, Ethereum, whatever. And you need to understand something. If Bitcoin crash 70% in average, your favorite altcoin, your next Bitcoin, the next revolution, or whatever you want to call it, is going to crash 70% Bitcoin, alts 90% in average. Okay? So when you see Bitcoin crashing 70%, your altcoin usually will crash 90%. Okay? And only after that, you can start buying altcoins and Bitcoin. This is a just a very simple strategy for investors, not trading. Don't be confused. Investing, investing, not trading. Okay? Trading is another thing. This is investing because the question was how actually, when is a good time to buy altcoins? Okay? So you want to catch the bottom of many altcoins? Yeah, is this formula. Okay, you can do this, and it's in average is every 2 years, almost 3 years. Okay, in average, after I study all of them, is an average between it's 2 and 3 years. It's like the Olympics. Okay, we have this opportunity. Okay, now if you're in FOMO, you will be lucky because this is just luck, right? It's not trading. It's not like you were very smart, right? When you see altcoins, Bitcoin making a new all-time high, there is a very good chance to buy altcoins. But I have to tell you something: you will not buy altcoins in the best timing. Actually, they will be quite expensive. Yeah, you will miss maybe around maybe 50, 60%, even more of the real move. So if you really want to really catch a very good opportunities, you need, I strongly suggest, follow this kind of strategy, kind of this, and you will be actually much better than the rest of them or the traders or investors out there. Okay. And I have to tell you something. This is only applies for Bitcoin and the crypto space. Okay. Only applies for this. And this is the summarize of many years of trading and investing Bitcoin and crypto. Okay. So you can check this formula by just comparing different time frames, different charts, and you will, especially with like all altcoins like Litecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, you will study. This is not gonna be very strong. You will not find a strong evidence if you just use altcoins. They were launched in 2021, 2020. No, you need to find altcoins, the first generation of altcoins, Ethereum, Litecoin, like they were released in 2017, 2016, around there. Okay, that actually you need to get the full data to understand this. Ethereum for XRP, for example. Okay, so I'm hoping maybe my explanation about when to buy altcoins is actually is it could be useful for you, and also when to sell, right? When to sell, because that was a question again. When to sell? Okay, now I answer the question when to buy and when to sell. Okay, and this is the most difficult part. Okay, this is the most difficult part because many people even I lost friends because of this. Many friends, not just only one. People ask me, hey Leo, did you buy Bitcoin? Yes. When is a good timing? I bought it right now and I'm gonna be here for 1 year. Usually they follow my advice and they buy here. Okay, they bought here. This is my friend, this is the guy, he is super bullish, and he said, okay, I'm gonna buy here. He bought maybe 10K. I'm gonna follow Leo advice. Okay, Leo. Okay, perfect. Okay. And after maybe 1 year or two, they ask me, hey Leo, now Bitcoin is at 60K. Okay, should I sell? What do you do? And they asked me, and I said, okay, Leo's here, right? Sorry, Leo's here. And I said, I sold everything. And what is the expected answer? If they follow my advice here, right? Some of them. But here, what happened? They are like this. They see me like this, and they start saying to me, "Are you fucking stupid? Really? You don't know anything about my coin. Al Cardano is gonna be the next. It's gonna be the revolution. Solana is gonna be the revolution of the markets. AI, you see, this token is the new I thing. You see." And they said to me, "You know what? You know shit about the markets. Bye. I don't talk to you." Okay, perfect. And after they get wrecked. I'm not saying I am correct all the time. Of course not. I take losses. But what happened to my friend here? What happened to my friend? What happened to my friend? What do you think what happened to my friend? My friends, not just only one. Mhm. The answer is pretty simple. Because when you buy here in bull markets and you are making money, right? You are making money. You believe you are expert and you believe you are the best of the best because oh yeah, you're oh my God, yeah. I'm gonna move to Dubai, right? I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna buy an apartment in Dubai. I'm gonna my Lamborghini, right? Hot chicks, this kind of things. This guy here is like a feminist woman, delusional, right? Sorry for saying that, but it's true, right? Usually feminist girls are delusional, right? But so this guy is thinking, oh wow, wow, my house here, Dubai, chicks, right? Like the girl here, right, with boobs, right? Something like that. He's thinking, oh my, to the moon, right? To the moon. Yeah, I am millionaire right now. And after that, what happened? Well, in my case, right, I am taking profits here. I said, no, thank you. And after that, the market crashed 70%, right? And they were making maybe, I don't know, 200K, whatever is a lot of money to you, to 400K, right? But suddenly the market crash. Mhm. The market crash, and after that, they invested 10K and they are just making the end, maybe finish making just only 20K. It's a good money, right? They make profits. Yes, I have been there in Dubai. And so and well, what happened usually all the time is they lost everything, or maybe they didn't make enough profits, and this was just a dream. So the question for you, my friend, is what happened to my friend or my friends here? What happened to them? What happened to this guy? Huh, oh my is like this, right? What happened to this guy? What happened to him? Why he followed my advice here, but he didn't listen to me here, right? Actually, it's not my business, right? I don't care if he actually listened to me. But what happened here? They enter in FOMO. This is the problem. Okay. When you buy your altcoin, you buy Bitcoin, whatever, and you're making profits, you think you are the best. Trading is easy. Trading is whatever. I mean, we can do it, no problem. I will change my life, right? And this mindset is normal in humans, right? We are emotional, right? And that's why we are blind. And we don't want to see the other side of the market, right? We want just to see this part. We want just to see this and this part, but we don't want to see this part. We don't want to see this part. We don't want to see this part. You see? So that's why when I said selling is very difficult, from technical perspective, it's very easy. I get a sell signal, I sell. I don't care. I give a shit about the market. I just sell, and that's all. But people like this guy, let's call him Nick, my friend Nick, he doesn't want to sell because he is dreaming he's gonna become a millionaire tomorrow, right? He is gonna have the best life the money can pay. But what happened with FOMO? With FOMO, well, they will get a loan maybe, and even I saw worse examples here. The other guy here, at least he bought in the bottom, right? Nick bought in the bottom. Now we have here Thomas, right? Thomas, he said, you know what? Bitcoin is bullish, right? Here is Thomas here, right? Thomas here, right? You see, YouTuber said Bitcoin now is at 60K. YouTuber said it's gonna reach $1 million. You know what? I'm gonna get a loan. I'm gonna go all everything. I'm gonna all everything. I'm gonna get a loan. I'm gonna sell my girlfriend. I'm gonna sell my dog. Everything because Bitcoin will change my life. Because my other friend, he did it and he made a lot of money. I want to make a lot of money like him. Yeah. But maybe your friend was just lucky. Okay. And what happened? Well, Thomas was here. Thomas was here. Thomas was here, and he bought the top. But because he didn't know anything about trading, he didn't control his emotions. When the market crashed, he sold everything after he saw a major crash of 60, 50% maybe, and he just lost half of his capital. Yeah. And well, thanks to my friends, Nick, right? Nick, he bought here and he didn't want to sell here. Thanks to my friend Thomas, right? Like he bought here and he got wrecked for maybe 6 months or 1 year and he sold in loss. Thank you for all of you, because without you, we cannot make profits. You see? And I know maybe you are here right now. Maybe you could be Nick or Thomas. Who knows, right? Mm-hmm. So, why I'm explaining this to you? Because I broke a record last night. You know how many messages I got on my Discord? It's the first time I get like this kind of message. I got around 350. Seriously, 350. Okay? 350 messages, and mostly all of them were asking me, hey, Leo, could you tell me if I should buy this coin right now? Could you tell me if you know what? I got a loan. I sold my car and I bought Bitcoin right now. Really. Seriously, you really have a very serious, a real problem in your life. If you are thinking in that way, you have a serious problem. Okay? That's why you are here in this live stream is because maybe you lost, right? And maybe you were there. You were Nick or Thomas, right? Well, me too. I was there as well. That's why here we want to learn how to control, how to fix it. Well, first of all, how to fix this? How to help Thomas and my two friends? How to help them? Tell me. Yeah. First of all, they need to separate one thing. One thing is reality. One thing is dreams. Okay. Reality is something actually you need to understand when you execute a trade. You bought here and you say, okay, I am making money. Okay, I got a signal. I learned the system of Leo, right? Leo said it's a signal here. There is a signal here. It's a darker purple and it's monthly. You know what? I'm gonna just take my profits. That's all. Because I am following a signal. I could be wrong, no problem, but the money I made here, I will be happy. That is reality. Reality. Okay? And here is my dream. What I want to believe, right? I want to buy Bitcoin. I have a dream. Bitcoin reach $1 million. Yeah. Yeah. So dreams here are the feminists, the woke, and all that shit, right? So that's you know what I'm trying to say, right? Real traders, we have to live in reality. Facts, cold facts, good or bad. We have to actually embrace the facts. Okay? Manage your emotions, control your emotions. You need to control your emotions. That is the most important factor. And here is 70% is how you are controlling your emotions, 30% is the technical analysis. Yeah, emotions is here, TA is here. Yeah, and 90% of all the people in the world are here, in here, are here. That's why mostly all the time people fail in not just only trading, in everything. About women, about jobs, about whatever they do. Okay? Because they are thinking, ah, I want to be just happy. Really? Seriously? It's not about it. So you see? So you have to be realistic with your expectations, facts. Okay? If the chart is telling me, technically speaking, based on probabilities, the market is about to crash, that's all. It's the only thing you have to know. Just sell or buy whatever you have to do and just do it. If the market keeps pumping, it's up to you, it's fine. It doesn't matter. The market is so generous, like the market is gonna give you another opportunity, many opportunities. Okay. So after 350 private message, I decided to invest a little bit more time about psychology of trading in this live stream because it's a little bit concerning. Concerning for me, like I've been doing this for a long time. I spent 4 years of my life here with you guys talking about these kind of things, and I see the same thing. As a trader, I am very happy. Thank you. Thank you for your support. because thank you for your very smart decisions in the markets. People like me, like you and me, right? We can make profits. Thank you so much. But as a person, I feel very sad for you, right? Because maybe you are just gambling everything, right? But well, it's up to you, not mine. It's not my responsibility. Just I wanted to share with you what I learned. Another thing here, the last thing about psychology of trading. What is working for me, right? Because someone asked me, hey, okay, I understand I need to fix my life, my emotions. How I can do that? Well, I will share just one in just 3 steps what I did. Okay. First of all, here I build. Many people like to set goals, right? Goals. I don't set goals. I build systems. For example, working out, studying, whatever. I have just one a main goal, right? And I just set systems and I repeat the systems like they will take me eventually to my goal. Okay. Second thing, in my case, about books, I like this book, Meditation by Marcus Aurelius. Okay, it's a very good book. You can check on my Discord. This book is about meditation. It's not about trading. It's about how to control your emotions, right? And third is the most important thing here. In 9 to 5 jobs, 9 to 5 jobs, usually you need to be able to handle a lot of stress. Trading is totally opposite. Trading, trading should be boring, and boring. Why? Because most of the time you will just wait for the market to come to you. Not you. You are not chase. The market is like a woman. You don't chase the woman. You attract the woman. You understand? Yeah, that's the same thing. You attract the trade. You wait for the trade. You don't chase the trade. Okay, you don't force the trade. And how you do that? With a system. You build a system. This is my system. I will just buy when my system tell me to buy. In monthly is 2023, in 2019, and also 2015. That's all. You see? Simple. Buy. You see? I didn't chase the market. I was waiting for the market to come to me with my seasonal trading. That's all. You see? I think this is live stream actually. Sorry if I am talking too much about this, but I think it was required because, oh my God, last night it was crazy when I got many messages. Oh, crazy. Okay, so let's continue with technical analysis, okay? It's enough about psychology of trading. If you're interested, you can join to my Discord or we can keep talking about it if you want. Okay, now let's continue with Ethereum. Ethereum, what is doing Ethereum here? Ethereum in 1 day chart, let me show you here. We got a bounce here. We have a sell signal still there. So sideways, same thing as Bitcoin. And I think many altcoins, they have the same thing, the same problem. We have a sell signal here, right? For many altcoins, I think most of the altcoins will have the same problem. For example, Solana. Yeah, let me show you here Solana. So USDT. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Solana, we have a buy signal here. Okay, interesting. Okay. Technically speaking, as you can see, the MI55 tested here. We have a buy signal. For as long as Bitcoin is in sideways, remember sideways, only sideways, because if Bitcoin crash, Solana is gonna crash. But as long as Bitcoin is in sideways, this is like this. Okay, sideways, upside. Okay, yeah. So remember, if you are in long right now with Solana, because I know some of you are in long, if this is the chart you are watching, you have to wait 10 days, not just 1 day. Okay? You cannot expect to see results. You have to wait. You need to learn how to wait. Actually, waiting and being patient is a skill you need to get if you want to become a trader. Okay, so let's continue with, I think Bitcoin and altcoins is most of the time the same. Let me see some altcoins, and after I'm going to continue with the stock market. Mhm. Okay, so oh wow, okay, to the moon right now. My God, crazy. Let me see this thing. Weekly chart. Awesome. Nice breakout. Okay. So first of all, here you're thinking to buy. You bought here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here, okay. First of all, you need to understand this thing is testing resistance right now. Actually, the resistance is here, right? From 2021. Okay. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. If you are here, this is the time to take profits here. Now, if you are not here and you want to wait this one because maybe the news, maybe whatever, right? You wait for the pullback, right? And after that, you enter in long position in some point around the MA55. Okay, that's all. Okay, okay. Now that's all. There's nothing I can tell you. Yeah. Let me see here. What happened with my indicators? Yeah. As you can see, the volume is impressive. So that's why when you see the MA55 test, or even in 4-hour chart, you want to trade, right? In short term, follow the MA55. When you see the MA55 tested again, longs, no shorts. Okay, no shorts. Okay, now let's continue with. Okay, the next one is. Okay, now let's continue with this one. Weekly chart. Weekly chart. Well, it's still good. Weekly chart. 1-day chart. Sell signal. Testing MA55. As you can see here, it is following the trend, right? It's trend. The trend is actually trending, right? Technically speaking, as long as MA55 is not broken, technically speaking, it's to the upside. But you have to wait for the next buy signal here, something like this, and after that, yes, you can open only if the price is still above the MA55 and is very close to the MA55, not here. If the prices are very far, no thank you. It's just better to wait for the next opportunity. So you have to wait for this. Okay. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. Let me see. Let me see. It's in sideways, this thing. The problem with is the momentum. Technically speaking, the performance is not very good. Well, right now. Of course, this is a buy signal here, as you can see here. The buy signal, we got the buy signal in August. Since then, it was around $3 with 70 cents, and from here to 7. Here is resistance, of course. This is the time to start open taking profits, because eventually you will see as a signal. Okay, so that's why your question is, should I buy right now this thing? No, the buy was in August in weekly. Okay, so let's continue. I am funny. Oh no, I am not funny. Actually, I was trying to be serious, but okay. Your friend's name is not Bebo. Well, yeah, but remember, Bebo, we were there long time ago, right? I remind you, right? Why this is the reason why, for example, you and other guys were in on my Discord. Remember what happened to Million Token, right? Million Token, the next icon of tech lead, right? Like that guy actually disappeared from YouTube right now. Yeah. Okay. So now let's start. Let's continue. Sorry. Let's continue. Nasdaq. Okay. 12-hour and 4-hour. Okay. Nasdaq. Let's continue with the Nasdaq. Let's see what we can do here. Where is the Nasdaq? Okay. Good. Nasdaq in 4-hour chart. We don't have entry. We don't have entry here. The buy signal in 4-hour chart was, I think, 2 days ago, around 521. And 12-hour, we have better divergence, but actually it's very strong. No, there is no entry right now. There is no entry. You have to wait because this will keep pumping. This thing will keep pumping. Yeah, the momentum is actually strong. ADX is actually positive here. The momentum we have in validation of better divergence, so it's actually to the upside. Still to the upside. Yeah, let me see weekly chart. Yeah, still to the upside, my friend. Okay, so now let's continue with more comments. Link. Okay, Link. Please specify your time frame, my friend. specify your time frame. Every time when you want me to check an altcoin or whatever you want me to see, please check. Please tell me your time frame. In weekly chart, it's actually looking good. As I said before, remember what is bullish? Yes, the momentum is actually good. I like it actually. I really like it. Yeah, in weekly chart, I think the link will keep pumping around here, around $35, I think, around there. Of course, from here, I'm expecting a rejection, right? Kind of, because we have resistance here of 2021. So as same as Cardano, same as other altcoins, you will see some rejection here and maybe just sideways here. But overall, in the next major pullback, if you see the MI55 is gonna be a buy opportunity again. Okay. Now let's see the one-day chart. One-day chart. Let me see. We have a oh wow, even with the sell signal actually make a new high. This is actually very good. Yeah. Okay, good. So this is a very good example when my system fails, because even we have a sell signal here, we got actually the pullback, but even with that, is making a new high here. Well, my system is not perfect, right? So that's why risk management is very, very important. Okay, so now I think the reason why it's doing this is because the weekly chart higher time frames actually is very good. Let me see the monthly here for this one. Okay, interesting. We have maybe 55 tested here, a breakout. I think, yeah, we'll see maybe around 35 and maybe even 40 around here. And after that, be careful with the monthly, of course, next year. I'm talking about 2025, okay? 2025, okay? Be careful because 2025 is gonna be awesome for all of us. Another opportunity to buy very cheap. Okay, what is this? Stock. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, stock market. Okay, let me see. Is this one? Is it that correct, Simone? Please tell me. I don't know how to say your name. Simone or Simone? Okay, so monthly here. Uh, what I can, if this is the thing, is very bad. Yeah, because it's making new lows. So every time when I see something like this, I don't trade this. Okay, first of all, I don't trade these kind of things. If you want to trade this, you have to wait time, months, because it's monthly. You need to wait for a basement, right? Sideways consolidation. And after that, in some point, maybe next year, you can do something like this. Okay, but it's gonna take a long time. Mhm. In one day chart, what we can expect here, we have a buy signal here. Well, the buy signal was a few days ago, around here, around 3.80, around here. And technically speaking, is in sideways, where the resistance is around here, around 0.40, sorry, 4.40, and the support is here. So in one day chart, you are just playing ping pong, right? You are playing tennis here, okay? Ping pong, tennis, right? Here, you see the price here, sell, and buy here, sell here, buy here, and that's all, okay? For a long time. Weekly chart, let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart here is test. Okay, it's about the MI55. Okay, so well, we have a potential sell signal right now forming. So there's a very high chance, like to see eventually, right, in the long term, this thing breaking the MI55. So why? Because the momentum is not very good. So I will expect like maybe the target should be around 3.20, 25 or 30 cents around there. But as long if you are bullish here, you want to see at least 6 months maybe around here of price action above the MI55. You don't want to see the price breaking the MI55. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue a little bit more because this live stream is almost over. Let me see. Okay, so Leo, you said, for example, if you have a long open on Solana, you should wait at least 10 days only, and only if Bitcoin is in sideways. I close my trade already. Just wanna know how will you go on. Okay, I said this many times. If you want to trade altcoins, I mean, I'm talking about trading, not investing. Well, actually, yes, both cases is the same thing. When you're trading altcoins, you need to pay attention to Bitcoin. Okay, so that's actually the problem here. when you are trading altcoins, you have to see Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin is healthy, well, there is a better chance your trade for altcoins will be better, or the result is going to be even better. But if your altcoin, for example, Solana, is showing a buy signal, right? But you know Bitcoin is printing a sell signal, right? Very soon, right? In one day chart, there is a very high probability your trade for any altcoin will fail. Okay? There is a very high chance your trade will fail. Okay? And why? Because remember, the rule number one is Bitcoin is the king. If Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. It doesn't matter if your altcoin is healthy, is looking healthy. Technically speaking, is looking healthy. Bitcoin is gonna just drag all the market. Okay. So the best way to trade altcoins, if you see Bitcoin bullish, for example, right? If you see Bitcoin here with a buy signal here, Bitcoin, and your altcoin, Bitcoin is bullish, right? Bitcoin is a buy, or sideways, it's in sideways here, right? Plus your altcoin is a buy again, also technically speaking, you have a higher probability to win the market, to win the trade. Okay. And the last question of this live stream, ADX, how to read the ADX? Well, it's very simple. The ADX is not going to tell you the direction of the price. It's going to just tell you how strong is the momentum. That's all. Okay. Overall, you see this gray line here. Below this gray line, that means the momentum is very low, is very weak, right? So you should usually, when it's like this, is the market is in sideways. When the market is breaking the entry level, that means the market is getting stronger, right? And of course, you can expect this hill, for example, of the curve is gonna keep the momentum, right? In this case, to the upside. It could be the same thing when the momentum is very high, but the sell signal is present. So, well, the momentum is very strong, but to the downside, right? So, usually when you see the higher the hill you see here in ADX, the correction is gonna be stronger. So that's why every time when you see the ADX super high, something like this, something like this, something like this, plus sell signals, right? Sell signals, or if buy signal, it doesn't matter the trend, you can expect the momentum is gonna be weaker. So for example, here, when you see the ADX very, very high here and it's falling here, this buying momentum is losing, well, is gone. And that's why you will see a crash or a drop in the markets, because that means the previous momentum, like it was to the upside, right? Very good, very good, very healthy, is lost. It was lost. So that's why now with the sell signal here, you will see a sell signal. I mean, the price correcting stronger or faster. Mhm. So that's it overall, like in general, how actually I use I use this the ADX. Mhm. In general, for me, ADX right now is like most of the time a secondary indicator, because I use my main indicator, well, but because I am more interested to catch like explosive moves, uh, I am using volatility. Every time when I see blue volatility, I prefer to enter here, because I prefer the markets when is calm before the storm, right? So it's like this. When you see this blue cloud here, the hills are blue. This is telling me a very interesting move is about to happen in the markets. Okay, guys, I think I don't have enough time right now. Okay, so sorry. Let's continue in the next live stream. Okay, in the next live stream, because well, I have things to do as well. Okay, so recap for Bitcoin in the short term, right? In the short term, let me check XRP. XRP is actually very important, because the people who are actually following XRP, they want to know, right? What happened? Well, first of all, here my target $1 with 90 cents actually hit, right? What I said to you, right, a few days ago. 90 cents, actually 91. Sorry, I failed, right? 91. Well, around dollar with 90 cents actually was actually the area at the lowest point I was looking for. And from there, well, a bounce, yeah, sure. But what I said to you is sideways downside, right? So right now, XRP is in sideways. So as long as XRP is above the MA55, I am bullish, still bullish, okay? So you have to wait, formally speaking, for the next buy signal here, right? And wait for the next buy. And after that, when the price is very close to the MA55, looking for another long position, okay? And remember, you will have to wait 10 days in average, okay? Okay, guys, so let's continue with Bitcoin, and after that, that's it. That's it for today. And well, I will not be online this weekend. Remember, I don't work weekends. I don't trade weekends because for me, trading is like another job. So one day chart here, remember what I said to you, is sell signal here, right? Technically speaking, well, it's about to happen. So sideways, right? Downside where the target should be the MI55 around here, 90K. If Bitcoin breaks 90K, game over, and I will start calling the bear market for 2025. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good weekend.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out,